Hey, what's going on, Appliance Boot Camp? Mike Sneed coming to you real quick. Just want to tell you all to be ready on Thursday coming up on the live show at 8 p.m. We're going to have Tyson. Tyson is the owner of Chubby's Fantastic Flavors, a water ice company up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He's going to be coming in, and him and I are going to be telling you all how you can use frozen dessert to build your real estate portfolio. I, as you all know, have an old-fashioned ice cream where I make homemade ice cream. But I'm actually using that ice cream to actually build real estate. A lot of people you might see on YouTube and other places telling you how you can get business credit and whatnot, business lines, what they call business trade lines. On the other hand, I've been acquiring real estate for the last 3 months. I've been going through the process of figuring out how you can get a line of credit on your actual real estate in your actual business name, not your personal name. I've actually done it, have everything set up, and I've went through the whole process. It's a process that is going to require you to have good financials when you go to the bank. That you can't just come up there and fill out your name and your W-2s and give your social security number. They're gonna want to see what they call a PFS. Going to be your personal financial statement. That's what separates the men from the boys. When you start to put that down, that's when you can really see what you're doing. I remember several years ago, I had actually thought about doing it, and that one statement right there made me made me not do it, because what happened, I was embarrassed when I started to fill that out. They have spots on there where you have to put your actual income. I had a high income coming in, so you show your actual cash flow, your money coming in. Then from there, they want to know how much life insurance, how much stock you have, and then they want to know, your vehicles. At that point in time, I had a bunch of vehicles on there. I put the vehicles weren't worth nothing. I put the vehicles on there, and then it got to the real question. Hey, how much real estate do you own, what percentage, and how much debt you own on it? And other than my actual personal house, I didn't have any real estate. And I remember being embarrassed because I had all this cash flow coming in, and I didn't have anything to show for it. So I didn't even go any further filling it out. But now here I am, like 5 years later. I didn't even put the vehicles down because I don't care nothing about the vehicle. The vehicles ain't even, I don't even want nobody to know the vehicles that I have. But I didn't even put the vehicles down. I don't owe anything. I don't have no. I don't have any loans on them. But I don't care. The vehicles ain't worth nothing. But when I got to that part where I had to put my actual, I got life insurance policies and stuff like that. But when they got down there to the big boy questions, hey, how much real estate do you own, and what percentage do you own, and what's the debt on them? I had quite a bit of real estate to put down on there. All my real estate was clear and free. So you're going to make you put that down there, and then from there, you're going to have to bring 2 years of tax returns. So I had to bring 2 years of tax returns for my personal self and my business, because they're gonna look at you. They're looking at your personal stuff, everything about you, getting your net worth, what you own and stuff, the cash you got coming in, and then from there, they're gonna want to see tax returns, or either your P&Ls of any type of entity, meaning an LLC or business, or anything that you have at least 20% or more ownership in. So all my LLCs, I had to get P&Ls, so I had to work with my accountant to get all that stuff together. Then from there, once they say, okay, you're good, you're a good risk for us to go forward with this business. So I've done everything in my real estate investment company, LLC. Once they gave me approval there, they say, hey, what properties do you want to leverage? So I gave them the address of the properties. Once you get the address of the properties, they'll then they'll send somebody out to actually do an evaluation to get an actual price of what they value that property at. It was good because I got to see what the property actually, what they value them at, and then from there they'll tell you, if you want to pull, depending on how much money that you would like to have a line of credit for, they'll tell you if that property, or if they need to, if that property would suffice, or if you need to bundle another property in with it. So you get that, and then if you decide to go ahead with the line of credit, they'll set you up just like you're doing a closing on a house. They have you have to get an attorney to get involved. You'll go there, you'll sign the paperwork with the attorney. The one that we have with my real estate company, it's whatchamacallit. Right now it's 1 year. So at the end of 1 year, it's $100,000. If I ever want to need to grab some cash or something, I can grab $100,000, and then I have a year to actually pay it off. And then once I pay it, if I don't pay it off in a year, I can convert it to whatchamacallit, to a loan. And there's no penalty for early payment. Only penalty if I was to actually borrow money against that line of credit, then go to another institution and try to refinance it and get it out. Then because they want to keep a working relationship with me, they want to keep my business in house. Then they'll give you an actual you have to pay a penalty. But if I don't want to use it, I have to pay $250 to renew it, and the renewal will be every 2 years. So, and then on top of it, since now they have already went out, they done the evaluation on me, my properties and stuff, and they keep an eye and make sure that you're not doing nothing crazy. Because if at any time if I go out and I get myself over leveraged in my business stuff, they have the ability to actually say, hey, we're not going to do business with you no more. Bring that money back in here. So to keep you from getting over leveraged. So you got to make sure you don't get over leveraged. And like I say, I just pay $250 every year to keep the line of credit moving for $250 every 2 years after this first year to keep it moving. And you have with me, after I paid the attorney fee, paid for the real estate evaluation, and all of that stuff, you have about $2,000 on that $100,000 that you have to pay as a closing cost. So after that, now I'm in the actual, I'm in the game. So now that I'm in the game, as I want to add more properties, as I add more properties and stuff, and if I want to get a bigger amount, all I have to do is tell them, hey, take this property, add it in there. As long as my financials and stuff is not crazy, changed out of whack and all that, they just add more property onto it. I personally am not going to use any of the money. It's just a safety net for me as I go out here and continue doing my real estate portfolio. It gives me, now I can sleep at night, because what was happening, I was taking all my cash and going out and doing my real estate deals. And as I was doing my real estate deals, sometimes things would dwindle down real low, and I'd be like, man, if something happened, I'm in trouble. I don't have a lifeboat to get back to the shore. This right here is just my lifeboat. It's not something I'm gonna go use that money out that property to go do my projects and stuff. But this right here, if everything else fails and we hit an iceberg out there in the middle of the ocean, I can throw this lifeboat out and get out there and go and get back to shore. And so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going out, I'm buying property, and I'm looking for property that I can put my ice cream parlor on. You saw me doing with the shipping container. I'm in the process right now building out a shipping container on a piece of commercial property I have in Rocky Mount. Once I finish that shipping container in Rocky Mount and that property, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to actually have them go out, evaluate that piece of property after I made all the improvements and stuff, and I'll tell them load that back into into what the money that I got sitting behind me. And then I'll do the same thing, because these ice cream parlors, maybe we'll get into it on Thursday, Tyson and I. These ice cream parlors can push you out about 100,000 in about 5 months during the season. So what you do, now I have 2 ice cream parlors that'll kick me out about 200,000 now. And so now I got 200,000 I can play with within a year. I get my 3rd one, now I got 300,000 I can play with within a year. And every time I dump another building in there, so that if something does happen and I do need to get back to shore, then I'm able to get back with my actual businesses. Because I know I'm not going out here saying it's something that I have to actually work to pay for it and this and that. It's something that I know that if push comes to shove, I wouldn't have to be making the payment myself. The ice cream parlors, the business that actually own that property, can make the actual payment if I ever had to tap into that life preserver. Also, what they do, they're gonna make you get whatever money you pulling out. They're gonna be just like the third-party warranty companies that you all who follow the Appliance boot camp. They're gonna make you actually take out insurance for that amount, so that if something was to happen to that building, burn down or whatever, they will get their investment will be okay. They'll be able to get back. So they'll have that in there too. So that if anything was to ever fail and you had pulled that money out, then they will actually get their money and be made whole again. So whatever amount you're pulling, you're gonna have to have insurance on that building for that amount. And I also advise that if you are doing that, whatever amount that you're gonna think about pulling, you need to get that amount in life insurance too. So if something does happen while you're in the process of trying to take that out, or carry that out, that your family and friends, or your family, maybe you are going to leave it to your friends, but your family be able to actually cash out and pay off any debt or anything that might be associated with that. And like I say, this is not, these moves right now that I'm starting to show you all, these are grown man moves. This is not something for you to go buy a Rolex. This is not something for you to go buy no Lamborghini, no Porsches, and none of that stuff. This is strictly grown man stuff where you're going to actually be going out here buying real estate, putting businesses on them, leveraging that real estate to grow bigger and stronger. That's what we're doing. We're not out here trying to impress you with no crazy stuff like that. We should be past that now. I'm past it now at 50 years old. At 50 years old, I'm now about building a legacy. I want to teach you all too how to do it. Like I say, Mr. Tyson will be here on Thursday. We'll talk to you all about the frozen dessert. His family been in it for over 30 years. I was lucky enough that he actually pretty much gave me that ice cream freezer that I have over there, the new Emery Thompson. So we'll be talking to him, talking grown man talk about real estate and frozen dessert. Can't wait to talk to you. See you on Thursday. Bye bye.